Stairhead brawl. Mammy and Daddy are fighting, shouting and bawling at one another out in the stairhead. The neighbours are all listening in. Some of them are having a wee laugh at what's being said. Some of them are enjoying the barney. Some of them have chosen sides. And the ones that have chosen sides are arguing with one another. Both Mammy and Daddy have great qualities and not so great qualities. But that just makes them human, does it no? Us Waynes are gathered in the kitchen and we are all feared. What does this mean for our family? Are we going to become one of they broken homes? Everything Mammy and Daddy have worked for all their years, left in tatters. A couple of the Waynes have already left home and started their own families, got their own motors to take them away on their journeys. We got a new motor recently because we don't need the big one anymore, because there's no as many of us at home now. But, truth be told, we all miss our big family bus. It took us on many a great journey. We was all singing songs and filled with love for one another in our big extended family, even for our weird Uncle Jim, who's a bit of a raj. How did this start? How have we went from being a united and happy family to one that's all at each other's throats? Even us Waynes are fighting amongst ourselves now. It's all Mammy said this and Daddy said that, but none of us know what really happened. But that's not stopping us taking sides. The house is in disorder and nobody knows which way to turn. It started a few years ago now. Daddy got the boot for his job and it was Mammy who stepped up and took control. It all went well for a few years and then Mammy got friendly with a crowd of new people who had a big effect on her way of thinking, and that was okay for a wee while too. But then the rumours started about Daddy being a bit of a philanderer, and Mammy's pals were the ones spreading the stories. Daddy said to Mammy that although he wasn't a saint, he was always loyal to her and the Waynes. Mammy didn't believe him, because her pals kept telling her that he was no good. So Mammy kicked him out of the house. She'd tell him she needed time to think about stuff and to find out for herself what the story was. Although loads of Daddy's pals came and told her it was all lies she was hearing, her pals kept telling her that only they were telling her the truth. This state of affairs went on for a couple of years, until one day some pals of Daddy's found out that 13 of the women had been lying and that they weren't 100% positive about the last one. Well, Daddy thought that was the end of the matter and asked could he come home because he missed his family that much. Mammy told him that there was no smoke without fire and shut the door in his face. The wheels fell off our bus. So, that brings us back to now. Us Waynes in the kitchen, fear to the future, listening to Mammy and Daddy squaring up to one another while we argy-bargy amongst ourselves. The thing is though, for us Waynes, we can do nothing to fix Mammy and Daddy's problems, except to try to keep on loving them for everything they've done for us. But what we do is what matters. We can choose to keep ourselves tight and march on together, united in our common desire for a better future. Or we can split up into two warring factions. I hope we choose to march on, united as one, to gain our future and our glorious freedom.